The visit of North Korean leader Kim Jong Un to Russia has become a major topic around the world. While the Western media continue to gloat and giggle, claiming that Moscow will negotiate with Pyongyang on the delivery of weapons, the Pentagon understands the seriousness of the situation and does not share the cheerful mood of Western propaganda, which continues to compose fairy tales about North Korea, changing people's minds about this country. So, my friends, in this video, I will try to soberly assess what is happening, so that you get an absolutely clear picture of this situation. First of all, it should be noted that relations between Russia and North Korea have not always been trouble-free. And unfortunately, it is worth admitting that Moscow was to blame for this. The fact is that Putin hoped to avoid a direct clash with the West until the last moment. Putin wanted to believe that he would be able to reach an agreement with the West, and therefore considered North Korea not from the point of view of a strategic ally, but as a tool with which Moscow could put pressure on the United States during future negotiations. Russia even supported and joined Western sanctions against North Korea, which were approved by the UN Security Council in 2017. Thus, Putin made it clear to the West that Moscow is ready for negotiations and seeks to preserve peace on the European continent. However, as subsequent events have shown, the West did not appreciate this gesture of Russia, and took it as a sign of Moscow's weakness. As a result, as you know, Russia had to defend its national interests not with the help of diplomatic negotiations, but with the help of military force. Fortunately, North Korea reacted with understanding to this situation, and did not perceive Russia's accession to anti-Korean sanctions as a betrayal of Moscow. Moreover, Pyongyang continued to develop cooperation with Moscow, strengthening fraternal relations between the two peoples. And the fact that over the past 4 years, Kim Jong Un has made his first foreign visit to Russia, indicates how much North Korea values friendship with Moscow. Returning to the main topic of the talks between Putin and Kim Jong Un, it is worth noting that Russia's main goal is not to acquire a large number of weapons from North Korea, although there is nothing unusual in this, especially considering how the United States is asking the countries of the world to supply weapons to Ukraine. The fact is that North Korea's economy is the most militarized in the world. And it is this fact that attracts Moscow very much. Putin is well aware that North Korea can greatly help the Russian military-industrial complex. The fact is that Russia has a very large scientific base, capable of creating unique modern weapons. However, the Russian military is still encountering a lot of problems in the process of launching into mass production of many samples of modern weapons. And this is where North Korea can help Russia, by producing modern Russian weapons at its military factories. Russia needs North Korea's factory capacity, and its cheap labor. This will allow Moscow to launch its modern weapons into mass production without any problems and very quickly. In return, Russia will restore the economy of North Korea, which was almost destroyed by Western sanctions. Moreover, Moscow will also begin to develop North Korea's natural resources, and will give Pyongyang security guarantees by covering this country with its nuclear umbrella. Moreover, by producing large quantities of Russian weapons at its factories, North Korea will also significantly expand its scientific base. At this rate, in 5-10 years, North Korea will turn into a prosperous and developing country, which will also become a member of the BRICS. My friends, it seems that now the United States is very sorry that they did not agree to negotiate with Russia when the right time was. Washington's excessive pride and the complete degradation of U.S. foreign policy have led to the fact that the West has received the risk of opening a second front in the person of a powerful enemy, which will only get stronger over the years.